So we about to begin into PPC. Essentially, what this is actually the foundation of you buying online traffic. If you don't understand this, you're going to fail at online traffic. That's not me guessing, I'm telling you. This is the starting ground that you really need to take hold because it's going to help you be successful, especially when you get into Facebook, you're doing media buys, you're going into bigger ad networks. If you don't understand these concepts and terms, it's not going to work. You're going to be spending thousands and thousands of dollars, and you're going to be like many of the small business owners out there, crying and complaining that online advertising doesn't work. It works. That's why big brands are spending hundreds of millions of dollars every month in finding new customers. So essentially what I like to do sometimes, I like to add a little story to help you better understand the process and the terms. So is that okay? Yeah. Good. Pay-per-click, a business model whereby a company places an ad on a website. A visitor clicks on the ad are counted. The company pays the website host according to the number of clicks on the ad. So this is the PPC format, essentially. The ads you see on web pages and blogs and stuff like that, whenever a user clicks on it, the person who owns the website get a commission or they get some type of fee for having their ad on the website. Now, Namecheap is a big company, so they don't mind me clicking on their ads. They're gonna be all right. So, where's the clicker? Got it. So that's essentially what PPC is. And I know everybody's seen ads on websites and blogs and Facebook and stuff like that. That's just the whole generalized model of what PPC is. You place an ad, somebody clicks on it, you pay for the click. The person who owns the website get a percentage. Everybody's happy. You get customers, they get paid. Google is happy because they make more money than everybody. That's the cycle of life. Cost per click. Essentially what cost per click is how clicks or the cost of the click is determined. Now here's the thing about cost per click. Let's say you are Mark. Mark is a small business owner. He has a mortgage refinance company. So Mark determines, you know what? Everybody keep talking about finding new customers online. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to advertise on Google. Even though it's a Facebook type style event we're doing, I'm still going to use Google as an example. So Mark said, okay, I'm going to sign up in Google. So he goes to Google, he signs up, he gets an ad rep. The ad rep say, hey Mark, hey, what is your business? Let me help you, build your first campaign. Mark said, cool, good. I have somebody to help me. I can't go wrong. So the ad rep said, okay, what type of business are you in? He said, hey, mortgage refinance. I'm looking for clients or customers who I can help refinance their mortgage. So the ad rep suggests, okay, let's start with a CPC. CPC is essentially cost per click. That's just an advertising metric that you use to get visitors. You only pay when somebody clicks on your ad. Just like how I just clicked on that banner ad, Namecheap have to pay. Now, 1,000 people can see that ad and nobody clicks, you don't pay. But your CPC will go up. And the reason why it will go up, because if 1,000 people see your ad and nobody clicks, that means you have a poor click-through rate. And the click-through rate is just essentially whenever you click on an ad, based on the number of impressions divided by the clicks. So if 1,000 people see an ad and 100 people click, obviously that's a 10% click-through rate. You just divide the impressions by the number of clicks. So the ad rep simply says, hey, if you have a bad ad, if it isn't really of high quality, your cost is going to go up. Obviously, we have to find more people to get you more clicks. So if we're using more of our resources to get you that click, you're going to have to pay for it. But if you have a good ad and you get more clicks and we don't have to really find that much people to show your ad to, then it's going to go down. But there's a but. If there's more advertisers, for instance, Mark wanted to put his ad right here at the top. The big tower the vertical banner, vertical banner. And he says, you know what? Horizontal, sorry, banner. He says, you know what? I'm gonna put my ad right there. So the ad rep say, well, Mark, here's the thing. If there's 10 other advertisers that want to put their ad there, your CPC is going to go up. You say, why? Because when we do advertising, It's more so in a real-time bidding. It's an auction. That means the highest bidder will get their banner placed there. You say, oh, so you say, so essentially, if you find a website that not a lot of advertisers are bidding for, you can actually probably get a click for 25 cents, 10 cents. But if there's a website like this that has a lot of advertisers seeing it and gets a lot of traffic, essentially what's going to happen, they're going to have a bidding war. And the highest bidder would always win with these ad networks. So Mark said, okay, I understand. It is what it is. Let's do it. So essentially, the ad rep created a campaign, and they started to run it. Mark started to get some good traction. He was happy. He got a few clients. So Mark said, hey, how can I reach my business? I want to brand my business further. I want to reach more people. So the advertiser rep say no more. I can help you with that. We can do cost per 1,000 impression, or CPM. And it's essentially CPM is paid to the publisher. The publisher is somebody who owns the website. And here's the thing the ad rep told Mark. For every 1,000 persons who see your ad, you only pay for 1,000. You don't pay for the clicks. You just pay for the people who see your ad. Mark said, oh, that's better than CPC. Well, he says, in some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. Here's why. If 1,000 people see your ad and 1,000 people click on your ad, you should only pay for 1,000. But if 1,000 people see your ad and they don't click on it, you still got to pay. She said, oh. He said, okay, I understand. It is what it is. And the advertiser rep say, listen, to have a great CPM campaign, you need to have quality ads that really speak to the audience who you're targeting. And this is where you need to know who your avatar is. An avatar is just simply a customer profile. You need to understand who they are, how you can speak their language. And once you're able to convey who they are, you can convey a message that resonates with them better. So the advertiser reps say, quality ads is a necessity. And once you have a quality ad, again, your click-through rate, or CTR, is going to go up. And once it goes up, your cost is going to come down. But there's a but. You say, oh boy, what is the but? If advertisers are bidding on it, your CPM is going to go sky high, because this is more so what a lot of business owners, a lot of affiliates, a lot of big brands uses, because this helps them, their brand, to get out there faster than just CPC. CPC is more so a slow pace type marketing objective. With CPM, the ad network throws thousands of people at you because they want to get paid, but they also want you to be successful. Because think about it, the more people click on your ad, the more people see your ad, the more you're happy. The more your costs go down. And when your costs go down, you start to spend more. So that's how ad networks look at it. So hey, we want you to use CPM, but we want you to make sure that you have a quality ad in place so you don't have to spend a lot of money. And the more money you spend with us, the more we're happy. And Google loves to be happy. As long as you pay them, they're happy, man. So CTR, as I explained, CTR is essentially calculating the number of clicks your ad received, dividing it by the number of impressions you receive. So, for instance, let's say Mark gets about 1,000 visitors, and he get 100 clicks. His CTR is going to be 10%. And here's the thing, the industry standard for CTR is 2%. So anything above 2% is amazing. On Facebook, I typically get 8 to 12%. When you get in my Facebook one-on-one or two-on-one courses, I'll explain to you how, and I'll probably show you an ad that will show you how, like, hey, okay, I understand why you get such high click-through rates. But again, it comes down to knowing your avatar and speaking their language and conveying that message properly. So, like it says, clicks divided by impressions equals CTR. So Mark says, you know what, that's good, but you know what, I want leads. I want to really start bringing people into my sales process and getting them to know me better. So the advertising reps said, say no more. I understand, Mark. We can help you with that. So Mark says, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a lead generation form whereby I can just have somebody come to my site, fill out certain information I would need to help them, and we could go from there. So he said, okay, but you know what? I don't know the cost of my leads. How much am I going to pay? So the advertiser reps suggested, you know what, brother? Spend $100 for a couple of days, and then we will get a number of how much your leads are going to cost. So Mark spent $100, and likewise, he spent $100 and he got 10 leads per day. Obviously, his cost per lead is going to be how much? Exactly. So the advertising rep say, that's good. Now we know how much a lead is going to cost. And when we get further along, we can optimize your campaign and get your leads lower, and it helps you save more money. And when you start to save more money, you want to spend more money to get more leads. So it's a process, if you start to see it. So Mark say, hey, I'm down, let's do it. I want to make money. I want to be the next Bill Gates of mortgage refinance. By all means, go for it. So Mark decides, you know what, the leads are coming through, but they're not really converting how I need them to convert. They are doing good, but you know what? I think it's better if I create an ebook that I want to sell. Advertising rep say, okay, we can do that, no problem. So Mark creates a sales page on his website, and he has an ebook, 101 Secrets on How to Refinance Your Home Without Getting Taken to the bank by the bank. So the advertising rep say, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to set up a campaign, and we're going to figure out how much it costs to acquire a customer. As you can see, CPC is calculated by taking the amount of spend of the ads divided by the numbers of specific action taken. Since Mark is doing sales, that's going to be an action. A lead is going to be an action. A registration is going to be an action. When we go further along, you want to understand it better. But for right now, Mark said, okay, so how much do I need to spend? He said, you could spend $100 a day. We'll let it run for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. And then we'll figure out how much it costs for you to acquire a customer. So again, Mark spends $100 a day, and he gets 10 action or 10 sales a day. So obviously, his CPA is going to be? Exactly. So he said, so it takes you $10 to acquire a customer. So advertising reps say, that's great, Mark. So now we know how to optimize your campaign, and we can work on creating better ads to get you a lower cost per acquisition, or CPA. Mark said, great, now I know what to do. Now I can grow my business to 6 figures. Because now once I understand how to acquire a customer, now I know how to tweak my ads and get it lower so I can spend more money. So these are some of the pay-per-click terms that you should really take notice of. Conversions. Essentially, a conversion is when a prospect completes a specific intended action. Again, a conversion can be a lead, like I told you, registration. It could be a sale, or any other metric you want to track based on an action taken by a visitor.